Hi there, I'm Ken Lammers. Welcome to Minor League Matters, and it's time for the weekly Appalachian League report. Um, I've had to do this a little bit quickly this week, so I haven't broken it down as thoroughly as I did last week. But let me say this, as somebody who's been a Reds fan my entire life, I guess I do have to comment on Greenville Reds. They are doing some interesting things. Some of their new players that the Reds have put there, which I would have thought they would have put in Billings, but that they put there have actually made it interesting watching the Greenville Reds, but haven't made them a winning team. They're still the last in the East, or in the West, I'm sorry. So um, let's go on and talk about who's top of both East and the West. In the East, we have, of course, Bluefield Blue Jays that are still blowing through everybody. Their last 10 have been 7-3, 7 wins, 3 losses, and they are 16-5 overall. They're just stomping people, right? The Princeton Rays, however, the team that's just down the street from them, is not sloughing either. They are at 13-8, and their winning streak for the last 10 is 7-3 as well. They're down 3, but if Bluefield were to fall off the pace, Princeton will have a pretty good chance of coming up with them. I really like this. This is good for both Princeton and Bluefield. They do have a natural rivalry. I mean, people don't believe me who are from outside of here when I say it's about a 15-minute drive from one to the other park. It really is. And there is a rivalry there. The fans from each team, don't like the other team. You would think in rookie ball that wouldn't be so much, but really, a lot of players stay the entire year in rookie ball because they're training up. It's a training league, or they come in after the college draft and they're there for that whole year. So there is a chance for everybody to actually kind of watch a team that's playing, actually root for your team, and not just disappear over the horizon like happens in a lot of other affiliate minor leagues. They tend to stay, and it makes it a really good thing. And people really have loyalty to their local teams in the Appalachian League, which is really, really fun to watch. Okay, so hopefully that rivalry keep going, and it should make for some interesting play through the season. In the West, we've got Kingsport. They're on top. They've got a 12-8 record, but their last 10 have been 5-5. The Elizabethton Twins, they're at 11-8, and their last 10 have been 6-5. They're down half a game. The West is a lot tighter than the East is. The teams that are at the bottom of the East just seem to be in free fall more, whereas the West, all the teams, with the exception probably of the Greenville Reds, are really out there fighting. I would like to see, last year Elizabethton won the championship overall of the Appalachian League. It'd be fun to see them go the whole way and win the championship again this year. I was happy with it last year because it looked like the Twins wouldn't be renewing their affiliation with them because of some games. And then the city came through with some money, which it yanked right before the beginning of this season. Thank you, Elizabethton. And so the Elizabethton Twins, I would be surprised if Minnesota re-upped their affiliation after this year. So this may be the last year for baseball in Elizabethton. I'd like to see them do it again, right? Just to go out with a bang. But we'll have to see. Kingsport obviously is going to have something to say about this, as well as Johnson City and Bristol. Maybe not Greenville. But so it could be a really interesting season in the Appalachian Leagues, at least in the West. So, folks, that's what I've got to say this week about the Appalachian League. Hopefully next week, I'll come up with a little bit more to talk about. But like I said, this was a little bit rushed. If you like what you saw here today, hit like. If you like what you see around here generally, well, hit subscribe. And if you want to contact me, it's at LammersK. I'm on Twitter. Direct message me. And leave comments below if you want to. I cannot promise that I will reply. I promise I'll try to read everything. I got this, pesky day job, which actually pays my bills that I have to go do, and it does take priority occasionally. So I'm going to leave you with one last thing to say. Last thing I always say, if you got a little bit of spare money and you got a little bit of spare time, go watch the minor league sports. Y'all have a good week now.